Hello, how you doing, people? Good to see you. This is Tom, and this is the INFJ experience. And I know this is a bit of an unusual introduction into today's program, I should say. But I just want to give you an example of the depth of the mind and how the mind works sometimes with the INFJ. So yes, good to see you, people. Thanks for showing up again. And now this is just a mirror in front of a mirror, kind of that effect, and it kind of just goes deep in there. That's all. There's nothing really elaborate about what I'm doing. I'm just playing around here with my phone and a couple mirrors. But this is just an example of the mind and how our mind goes. Now imagine this mind as well. Okay, people, imagine this. You're way deep in this mind. You're thinking of a concept. Now, let's just say you branch off into different directions. Every direction. North, south, east, west. Southeast, southwest, all that, etc. Now you go in every three-dimensional dimension as well. You're going up, down, sideways, horizontal, diagonal, vertical, all of that. Like a sphere in this kind of a depth. Okay, that is basically what the mind's doing. This is how the abstract introverted intuition is thinking right here. This is basically the concept of it, is that it's so deep, and it kind of can go this deep, and it can branch off into many different avenues, different areas, different concepts. Now, I'm just kind of generalizing. Now, imagine you get into a conversation, you try to troubleshoot something, or you're looking into a current possibility, a future possibility this way. And that's what your mind is doing. It's going to start looking for different possibilities, connections, different patterns, recognitions, all at the same time, trying to figure out a certain situation. Maybe a probable future, like I said, but it's going in every direction, like I said, everywhere. Now, as a young INFJ, now trust me, and if you don't know your type, if your mind goes like this, you might think, "Oh my gosh, I'm mentally ill. My mind is just goes places. It's deep, and sometimes you may just not really figure it out because it's so vast." But trust me, this is your greatest strength. This is what defines you. This is your greatest superpower you have, is you have this ability to have this kind of mind. Now, you get control of this. You just hone it in. You focus, you zoom in, and be comfortable with what you got, because this is what you have. And as you develop it, and as you fine tune it, and as you know how to control it, and you know the depth that goes, trust me, it'll be your greatest asset that you have as a human being, as an INFJ, trust me. So it is important to know who you are. It is important to know your type. Absolutely. Because this kind of thinking, you might think everybody has it, but we don't. And who do you talk to about this? Who can you possibly explain what's going on, how your mind is going, how you're thinking? How do you explain that to me? It's really tough, because nobody really will see it. You'll try to explain, "Hey, I think like this," and they'll look at you like you're crazy. Like, "Oh man, this guy's weird," And you're going to get labeled odd, eccentric, peculiar, weird in some ways, because this is how your mind thinks. So a lot of times you got to keep things to yourself. This is like, this is the vast depth of your mind, but you have to kind of keep it quiet. Now, this is the INFJ channel. This is where we are here to find, like I said, some kind of a peace of mind. This is where we're going to find, a sanctuary, so we can express this, and we know who we are. So this is why I'm creating this channel, just so as an idea that we know the depth of who we are. And now I'm just generalizing. I'm not even coming up with a topic. Now, if you think about science, history, social studies, geography, you name it, whatever subject, religion, history, spirituality, anything, and you think about it, you will go into these kind of deep deep conversations. This is one of the reasons we don't like small talk, because our mind is like this. How does small talk want to compute into it like this? It's just, not to say we're above it. No, it's not like we're too good for it. It's just that it's really mundane to explain. It's just really not worth I don't know. Maybe I'm putting it in the bad words as to what it is, but small talk just doesn't appeal to us in a lot of ways for that reason. But yeah, this is just an idea where the mind goes. So people, this is your greatest superpower that you have. This is one of them, along with your extroverted feeling. We have certain superpowers, certain abilities, and it's usually mentally like this as it is. And in some ways, we're able to actually, not literally see in the future, but troubleshoot and just try to connect dots, connect patterns, and see those future outcomes because of this kind of depth of our mind. So anyway, if anybody got anything out of this, that was pretty much the idea that I was going with today. It's just the depth of where we go. So anyway, people, listen, thank you for all your support. I've been seeing it come in. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. And please continue to support my channel. Give me subscriptions. And trust me, I have a lot of vision, a lot of foresight for this. Let's go back in there. A lot of foresight for this program, for this channel. And yeah, I eventually like to get a really deep computer, one that's got high speed. I want to start doing some graphics and things. Trust me, I got a lot of things I like to do. I get a lot to learn, but also a lot of things I want to do. I want to grow this community and expand it as it is, and I see it coming in. Anyway, people, this is just the warm up for the weekend that I got. I plan on making a couple more videos for the week, so this is just a little bit of a warm up. So I just wanted you to be part of that and give you a demonstration as to the mind of the INFJ. So that's it, people. Thank you so much for this particular broadcast, and until then, I'll see you again. Until next time, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.